I think a lot of us can relate to not really feeling good in our bodies and being a little insecure. I was in high school one time and some girl told me that her arms were bigger than mine. And that's when I was like, I have to start training right away because my self-esteem is at an all-time low. How do we get someone to feel like they got a workout? We get them tired and we get them sweaty, right? Both of which are not necessarily indicators of a great workout. That's why I'll never have a client do a burpee. I hate burpees. I think they're a useless exercise done by trainers who look around and go, I guess we'll do burpees, And I think a lot of times we have this idea of like, oh, I screwed up, I failed, I got to get back to it. And I want to just kind of dispel that idea for a second and just give you the encouragement that it's about not quitting. You can't lose if you don't quit. And I think a lot of times we have this idea of like, oh, I screwed up, I failed, I got to get back to it. I was eating clean, now I was eating dirty, then I'm eating clean again. And I want to just kind of dispel that idea for a second and just give you the encouragement that in your fitness, in your life, in your nutrition, it's not so much about it's about the being 100% all in. It's about being 75 It's about being keto. It's about not quitting. It's about being consistent, taking one step forward. And when you have those 2 steps back, just take one more step forward, because in this game, you cannot lose if you don't quit. You can't lose if you don't quit. So trying to make sure that as you go through this, that you're not putting yourself as perfection is the only attainable goal, or losing 20 kilos is the only win you're going to get. Look for those little wins along the way. Look for those times you ate 3 healthy meals in a row. Look for those times you got 7 days of eating really nutritious food in a row. You nailed your workouts all week long. You did a great job tracking. All those little wins are going to add up. And if you do not quit and you do not stop putting one foot in front of the other, you are going to be successful, whether that takes 3 months, 6 months, 2 years, or 6 years.
I love that. Amen to that. That's such a great point to finish on. And always be in the game, right? Never be in the gap. Yeah. Dr. Benjamin Hardy. I love that book, The Gap in the Game. So powerful. And stay on track, because that whole screw it, I blew it mentality. Yeah. It's dangerous. And I
doesn't serve anyone either.
Yeah, it doesn't. And as you say, if you keep mostly 80-90% of the time, if you're getting back on track, you're gonna get those results.
Plus, the screw it, I blew it mentality is can be objectively false, or at least objectively not as true as something else, where you're saying, hey, I learned something that didn't work for me. That's equally true as screw it, I blew it. And one of those serves you and one of those does not serve you.
Very true.
Watch that mental talk, right?
Yeah.